Hey guys, it's me back with another video. Today I'll be showing you a simple trick that you could use to wing your kayo's EMP or dagger. This is a technique that is very similar to Jinsel's technique. You can see his technique in description, which is applied for Viper, and I have applied the similar technique for kayo today, and I don't think many people are aware of this technique. In the first half of the video, I'll be showing you a tutorial on how to use this technique, and in the second half of the video, I'll show you some use cases and why you should learn this technique in the first place. You can check out the chapters in the description to save your time, and yeah, by the way, please subscribe, please. Yeah, let's go through the tutorial. It's going to be a bit complicated to explain, but I hope you can catch up with me. The important thing to know about this tutorial is that if you aim vertically at the highest point, so if you just go like this, you will notice a pixel on the sky. I hope this video can show it properly. I hope the compression is not ruining it, but there is a pixel, white pixel on the sky. This pixel will exist only if your anisotropic filtering setting is set to 1x. Other settings are irrelevant, but you need to make sure to have your anisotropic filtering setting to 1x. If it is above 1x, your pixel disappears, or if it is barely visible, you make sure to just set it at 1x so you can see it more clearly. Second, if you aim at this point and throw your dagger, this is the vertical maximum, which means your dagger doesn't go anywhere, it will land exactly where you are. So what we are doing is we are using this point as a reference to judge how much down should I aim so that it goes to a particular distance. So what I have done is I have taken 5 or 6 measurements, which are important measurements, and you can remember these measurements so that you can use them properly. What I'm showing on screen are markers, right? There is a red marker on top, on the bottom, and in the middle. Basically, if you align those markers to the pixel, or at least in the same horizontal distance as this pixel, your dagger will travel the distance which is next to the marker that I have showed in the photo. One thing to note is that this pixel should be in the same horizontal distance. Like if you aim at different directions, it will sometimes match. So don't be scared. Just remember that it needs to be at the same horizontal distance. It doesn't have to match the pixel. Okay, that's one thing you need to know. Okay, so let me show you an example. I have showed that in this marker, the distance is approximately 66 meters, right? That means if I aim this marker on this pixel's horizontal distance, your dagger will travel 66 meters. As I said, the sky pixels should be visible so that you can aim. And let's match our marker with the dot, okay? Now it should travel approximately 66 meters. So it should land just behind or just below this mark. So let's just test it out. Should be around 66 meters, so it should land somewhere here. Oh, there you go. Exactly in the same horizontal distance and 66 meters. Let's take another example. I had shown that if I aim the pixel in between these 2 points, then it should be approximately 30 meters. So this is 30 meters, right? So it should land around this area. Again, you need to make sure your sky pixel is visible so that you can aim properly. And let's make it in the middle, approximately in the middle, and throw. And it should land here, somewhere around here, and there you go, it's right there. It's 35 meters. That's a pretty good judgment, right? Since kayo's dagger has a wide radius, it doesn't really matter how accurate you are with the lineup, so that's a bonus advantage as well. Let's do another experiment. If I aim on this area, I have shown that it travels approximately 82 meters, which is a big distance which you need in case you're doing wide, long-range lineups. So let's test it out. This is 97 meters, right? So let me just go a bit left. The only problem is these obstacles, but I don't think these obstacles will be a matter, but let's just try it out. So I aim the pixel on this marker and throw, and it should be, oh, I just missed I think I was here, right? So let's just hope it's right. Should be 86. There you go. It's approximately 83 to 85 meters, and yeah, that's nice. Let me just do a second trial so that I can be more accurate. 86 meters. It should be right here and throw. So it should land in this region. I think. Oh, there you go. So on the same horizontal line, there you go, 85, 83 meters, approximately around that radius. The distance might vary a bit, like I had shown, instead of 83, it went to 85. It's because of the ground distance, right? Like if you throw a dagger and it decides to land on the height level, you will miss 2 or 3 meters. Like it might land here, while it should have landed here. So there will be small distance variations, but as I mentioned, because Dagger's range is so big, it doesn't really matter. You can be approximate with it. It doesn't matter. So yeah, that's a really cool way to wing EMPs. I think it's really useful. So now let me explain the major reason why learning this technique is very useful and effective. The explanation may seem obvious, but for new KO means, it's better to structure and explain this. The first important reason is that KO's suppress is extremely suppressing. KO can suppress abilities, that's obvious, right? Well, if you can suppress your enemies when they are pushing into the side while your teammates are defending and trying to go back to play for retake or just save themselves, you're stopping a sage wall that would usually wall here, you're stopping a molotov that may go a U-hauls, you're stopping any phoenix flash coming into U-haul, you're stopping breach flash coming into U-haul, you're doing so many things because of that suppression. You may be even stopping smokes that are coming here. If a Viper has put a wall and they're pushing in, the wall's gonna go down because of the suppress. The suppress can stop many things for even though it's like around 7-8 seconds, it does a huge impact. It delays the plant for a long time, enough time for you guys to rotate from B to A. And that's an extremely important note. Learning this technique would mean that you can wing your lineups more accurately and position yourself so you can aim properly and just throw them instantly. Like if you do not know this technique, most KO mains would have to find their lineups. There are lineups from here, lineups from here and even here. But because of this technique, you don't have to stand in a specific spot, line up towards these things and throw. You can simply stand anywhere, mark and get your respective coordinates and just throw them. Like if it's 75 meters, it's going to be somewhere over here. So I'm just going to aim and just wing it. And it's most likely going to land here. And as you can see, I just winged it and it just came in. Even with muscle memory, if you keep doing it, it may become automatic, just like you saw just now. The point being, you're able to support your teammates with a huge amount because of that one suppress, and it's really useful. Second use case, you can use these winging lineups to fake your position. I have used this before, but unfortunately I do not have the clip of it. It was not with this technique, I simply just winged it and it worked very beautifully. Basically, it was a 1v1 with me versus a Phoenix in the enemy team. And what I did was I winged my lineup without this technique. I was just like blindly just throwing it like that. And the lineup had landed over here in a shot. Because of this lineup, this is not the actual lineup, you know what I mean, right? It landed in a shot. The Phoenix was confident that I was in a site and just rushed in and started planting, and I was here, so I just killed him. It was very nice, and the person was shocked. The person was asking, how did I throw the suppressor? You're already over here in B. Third use case, you're stopping ultimates at crucial moments. For example, I am over here and I have cleared B long, or even in B side, whatever case it is. Your teammates have killed everybody taking aggressive picks. There is only one person left, and that's a race or an Omen or anybody that has a very powerful ultimate. Like imagine Omen ultimate, right? Omen is surrounded. Omen can simply teleport to B side or T base or just save the weapon. You throwing a suppressed while they are fighting blocks them from using their ultimates. If Omen is suppressed, Omen is blocked. Omen cannot escape. Omen cannot teleport, flash, smoke, ultimate. Like what do you do there? Omen's dead. Like your suppression is stopping ultimates. And it's very crucial to know this technique because then you can wing anywhere and stop any ultimates from happening. That's a very powerful tool. I can keep going on and on, but the point being, just learn this technique. It's very simple, and if you keep using it, it's going to come to the muscle memory. So yeah, you have to learn this, man. It's really powerful. And I've implemented this like today, so even I need some time to practice, but you can already see how I was able to wing without any problems. Yeah, see you next time.